Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my Week 2 previews and analysis. This video is for the game between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. This game will be played out in Arizona. It will be the home opener for the Cardinals. The Cardinals coming off of a Week 1 loss on the road to the Rams, and Detroit putting up a lot of points in their victory versus Minnesota at home. First with the Lions, I thought you saw what that offense is really capable of this season with the addition of Reggie Bush. Bush had a little bit over 190 yards of total offense. You saw the added dimension that he brings that team, and I think that you're going to see a more efficient Matthew Stafford because of that, because he has a valid check down option, and not just a valid check down option, but a valid receiver coming out of the backfield. He'll probably feel less of a need to jam it into Calvin Johnson all the time. He's not going to go away from Calvin Johnson by any means, but maybe less of a need to force things, ad infinitum to him like he had to do last year, or he felt like he had to do last year. We'll see how that offensive line holds up in front of Matthew Stafford. So far, so good. After Week 1, their defense I thought was pretty good, but in my eyes, I think they did a pretty good job against Adrian Peterson. But they played against a truly one-dimensional team last week because I don't think Christian Ponder is anywhere near a threat or anywhere near an average quarterback even in the NFL. They're going to have a stiffer test this week because I really like what I saw, and I'll get to in a second, from the Arizona offense, especially those receivers, who I think that the Lions may have some trouble matching up against. They did improve that secondary. We'll see how much improved it is, because I don't think you could have really got a good gauge from that in Week 1. We'll see how Sue comes back from that, much publicized $100,000 fine for going at the legs on a block of John Sullivan, the center for the Vikings. We'll see how he comes back. We'll see how that front is able to, sort of get to Carson Palmer. But a guy like Carson Palmer, you know where he's going to be. He's not going to scramble. Let's see if they can devise some schemes to get to him. But the only thing is, for the Lions, they better make sure to get to Palmer, because if they don't, he's the kind of guy that can really burn you with those weapons that he has. The three receivers, Floyd, of course, Larry Fitzgerald, and Andre Roberts in this team. So we'll see how that plays itself out. But as far as the Cardinals go, look, I'm not as down on the Cardinals as a lot of people are. They actually showed me something against the Rams. Yes, I know their defense faltered late. The Rams were able to make a little bit of a comeback. I really like what I saw from that passing offense. I like what I saw from Rashard Mendenhall against a run defense that I think in the Rams is much better than the Lions. You get the Cardinals coming home for their home opener. Again, I think that numbers-wise, this whole Palmer, Michael Floyd, Larry Fitzgerald trio, and even Andre Roberts in the slot is really going to be a very prolific here during this season. Their defense is better than you think. Yes, I know they're without Darrell Washington, but that defense is a lot better than people give them credit for. They were even good last year, where you look at the fact that Arizona had a better record than a team like the Lions. You get the Lions going on the road. I need to see the Lions do it on the road before I take them as a road favorite. So I like Arizona +1 at home against the Lions in their home opener. And, I just think that let me see the Lions do it on the road. I think if they do it on the road, they score some points, that defense holds up, I'll think differently of them. But give me Arizona +1 in a place that's historically pretty tough to play for teams that are not used to playing there. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. Guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm previewing every game every week, and I'm also I do videos on the news of the day in the NFL as well. So wall-to-wall NFL here. So be sure to subscribe, and have a great night.